Sometimes the garden feels like the only quiet corner we have left, a little pocket of green where the air feels softer and the day finally slows down. There's something deeply comforting about watching leaves unfurl or seeing a small vegetable seedling push through the soil, reminding us that growth doesn't have to be rushed. Welcome to Zoom Garden, a cozy space where we talk about simple things that keep our plants happy and our hearts a little lighter. Here, we take a breath together, noticing the way the light hits the soil, the way water settles around the roots, and how these tiny details can create a peaceful rhythm at home. Gardening, even in small pots, becomes a gentle way to care for ourselves. And today, we're stepping into another small lesson that can make a big difference in your green sanctuary. Stop watering your plants wrong. This simple technique supercharges growth instantly. As we settle into this calm moment, let's connect today's peaceful start with our main topic, something many of us overlook: how we water our plants. Whether you're growing vegetables, herbs, fruit, or just keeping a few indoor greens alive, the way you water can transform your garden more than you think. This video is here to help you nurture your plants with confidence, without feeling pressured to be perfect. Every tip is meant to make your gardening smoother, more joyful, and more relaxing. So settle in, take your time, and let's walk through this together. Your garden doesn't need perfection, just your presence, patience, and a few simple techniques. One, why watering technique matters more than you think. Watering might seem like the simplest part of gardening, but the truth is that most plants suffer not from neglect, but from well-meaning overwatering. When water only reaches the surface, roots stay weak, and your vegetables, fruits, and leafy greens lose their chance to thrive. This video dives into the simple technique that instantly boosts growth by helping moisture reach deeper into the soil. You'll start noticing stronger stems, brighter leaves, and more resilient plants in just days. Many gardeners spend money on fertilizers before fixing this essential step, but correcting your watering method is the foundation of all garden tips. When you water right, your plants reward you naturally. Practical tip: water slowly and deeply, letting the soil absorb moisture until it reaches the lower root zone. Don't rush it. Two, understanding soil thirst. What plants really need. Every plant, from crunchy vegetables to sweet fruit varieties, communicates through the soil, and learning that language helps you water more intelligently. Shallow watering keeps only the top layer moist, tricking you into thinking the plant is hydrated when deeper roots remain dry. If you've ever seen wilting even after watering, this is exactly why. Moisture must move downward slowly, creating a cool, nurturing environment that roots can comfortably expand into. Healthy soil acts like a sponge, storing water for longer periods and preventing your plants from drying out in the afternoon heat. When you apply the simple, slow soak technique from our main topic, the change is visible almost immediately. Plants perk up, growth accelerates, and stress signs fade. Practical tip: before watering, check soil moisture by sticking your finger 2 to 3 inches down. Water only if that layer feels dry. Three, slow watering, the technique that instantly boosts growth. This simple technique, slow, steady watering at the base, prevents runoff and gives your plants time to drink deeply. When water trickles instead of splashes, it gently carries nutrients downward, feeding roots more effectively. Whether you're tending to tomatoes, chilies, herbs, or fruiting plants, slow watering helps them grow stronger with less daily maintenance. You'll also use less water overall, which is great for anyone practicing mindful garden tips in small or urban spaces. Think of it like offering a long sip instead of a quick gulp. Your plants respond with fuller leaves and healthier roots. This method is especially helpful for container gardening where soil dries faster. Once you make a habit, your plants reward you with consistent, lush growth. Practical tip: use a watering can with a narrow spout or a low-flow nozzle to control the speed of water. Four, morning versus evening. choosing the perfect time to water. The timing of your watering routine can directly impact your garden's health. Morning watering is ideal because it allows moisture to reach the roots while giving leaves time to dry through the day, reducing fungal issues. Evening watering may feel peaceful, but in humid climates, it keeps the soil wet for too long, causing stress in vegetables and fruit plants. When combined with today's slow watering technique, a morning routine supercharges growth because plants begin the day hydrated and ready to photosynthesize efficiently. The soft morning sun also warms the soil gently, helping nutrients move more freely. Watering at sunrise sets a calm rhythm, both for your plants and for you. It becomes a grounding moment before the day begins. Practical tip: water between 6 to 9 a.m. for the best absorption and the healthiest growth. Five, avoiding leaf watering. Why the roots should always get priority. Many gardeners love spraying leaves because it feels refreshing, but it doesn't actually hydrate the plant where it matters. Leaves can only absorb limited moisture, and wet foliage increases the risk of sunburn and fungal spots. Roots, on the other hand, thrive when water reaches deeper into the soil, especially when growing vegetables or fruits with heavy feeding needs. Directing water at the base ensures every drop counts, helping your plants grow faster and stronger. This also prevents waste, making it a great technique for small balconies and container gardens. Over time, you'll see fewer yellowing leaves and more steady growth. It's a simple shift with big results. Practical tip: always aim your watering can at the soil, never at the plant's leaves. Six, the power of mulch, keeping moisture where it belongs. Mulch acts like a soft blanket over your soil, keeping moisture from evaporating too quickly. When paired with slow watering, it creates the perfect environment for vegetables, fruits, and herbs to grow efficiently. Mulch also prevents soil crusting, which helps water penetrate instead of running off. Many urban gardeners overlook this step, but adding just a thin layer transforms how your garden retains moisture. Your plants stay hydrated longer, meaning less frequent watering and more consistent growth. Mulch also keeps soil temperature stable, which roots absolutely love. This combination supports a calmer, healthier garden system. Practical tip: apply 3 to 5 centimeters of organic mulch like dried leaves or wood chips around each plant. Seven, choosing the right watering tools for faster growth. The tools you choose directly affect how well you can control water flow. High-pressure hoses often splash soil, disrupt root systems, and cause uneven watering. But tools with gentle, low-flow settings help execute the slow watering technique perfectly. Whether you grow vegetables, herbs, or fruit trees, the right tool ensures moisture reaches deep into the root zone without disturbing the soil surface. Using simple equipment makes it easier to avoid common watering mistakes. Even beginners feel more confident when their tools support good habits. Making this upgrade doesn't require a big budget, just thoughtful choices. Practical tip: use a watering can or hose nozzle labeled gentle flow or shower for the best results. Eight, understanding plant stress signals from wrong watering. Plants speak through their leaves, stems, and soil, and wrong watering often shows up as drooping or yellowing. Overwatering may cause mushy stems, while underwatering leads to dry, crispy edges. Learning these signs helps you adjust your technique quickly, especially when growing delicate vegetables or fruit-bearing plants. With the slow watering method, many of these stress signals begin to disappear within days. You'll also notice more vibrant color and stronger root development. Observing your plants this way creates a deeper connection with your garden, making it more than just a hobby. It becomes emotional care. It's all about tuning into your garden's quiet language. Practical tip: if leaves yellow from the bottom upward, reduce watering. If they crisp from the edges, increase watering gradually. Nine, how deep watering improves vegetable and fruit yield. Deep watering encourages roots to grow downward instead of staying near the surface, and this directly boosts yield. Vegetables like tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, and leafy greens respond especially well to deeper hydration. Fruit plants produce sweeter, fuller harvests when their roots have consistent access to moisture. With the slow watering method, your garden becomes more drought tolerant and resilient. You'll see fewer split fruits, fewer wilted afternoons, and more stable growth overall. This simple shift transforms small urban gardens into productive food spaces. And the beauty is, anyone can do it. Practical tip: water until the soil is moist at least 15 to 20 centimeters deep. You can test this with a long stick or finger. Ten, building a consistent watering habit for long-term success. Consistency is the secret ingredient behind every thriving garden. Even the best techniques won't shine without a steady routine, especially for vegetables and fruit plants that depend on predictable moisture. The slow watering method becomes easier when you pair it with a simple schedule that fits your lifestyle. Think of it as a daily or every other day ritual that helps reset your mind while supporting your plants. Over time, you'll notice how grounding and peaceful this habit feels. It becomes less about chores and more about connection. And your plants will respond with lush, healthy growth. Practical tip: create a watering schedule that repeats weekly. Even simple reminders on your phone work beautifully. Conclusion: a garden that grows with you. Every small change you make, from watering slowly to paying attention to soil moisture, creates a ripple of growth in your garden. These simple garden tips support your vegetables, fruit, herbs, and indoor plants without requiring expensive tools or complicated steps. As you try the technique from today's main topic, you'll start seeing brighter leaves, stronger stems, and calmer soil. Remember that your garden grows at its own pace, just like we do. Enjoy the slow progress, celebrate the small wins, and let your plants become a comforting part of your daily rhythm. If this video brought you clarity or peace, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Let your garden become your gentle escape. Whether you're growing food in containers, decorating a balcony, or tending to a tiny backyard, these techniques help transform your space into something vibrant and nurturing. Watering correctly is one of the easiest, most impactful ways to support your vegetables and fruit plants, no matter your experience level. Let your garden be your reminder that simple actions can create beautiful change. Keep practicing, stay patient, and let your plants teach you the calmness they naturally hold. I'd love to hear your garden stories, so drop your favorite tip or challenge in the comments. And until next time, may your gardens stay green, peaceful, and full of small joys.